Oh yeah, alright. Maybe they're on a trip to the seaside. I'm off myself to the Mohican Road. My chain's come off twice. As I pull into a low gear, it comes off on the biggest spring on the back between the spokes and the cassette, which is very bad because it cuts the spokes up and obviously weakens them. So when I get in, I'm going to start looking for a big bacon slicer chain ring because I want one big enough to cover the derailleur as well, so the derailleur doesn't catch the spoke and get caught up in the wheel, which happened once and bent the frame. All the Cwmystwyth Lead Mines here. River Ystwyth. Right, the turning's coming up now. This is the Mohican Road, part of the national. Oh, well, it was part of the National Cycle Network, but there's a cross on it. So maybe it's been deemed too rough, but it's not too rough for us. I'll just do a wee bit of GoPro filming, just so you can see why this is called the Mohican Road. Whoa, it's quite obvious. The only bit of tarmac is that a tiny bit in the middle that's only there sporadically. Just that tiny bit, like a Mohican. Rock oil racing, oh. Be a good race up here. I'm near the top of Mohican Road before it drops down to a ford, joins the tarmac, climbs steeply uphill again on the lane, and then there's the descent down to Llangurrig, and that noise there, takeoff permitted. It is a bit breezy, so I'm going to have to be very careful. But I thought I'd show the road from the air. Oops. Yes, I'm recording mode. Takeoff is easy. You press that there. Press and hold that.
Takeoff.
Oh, that's a bit wobbly actually. drone is safely away. It's borderline too windy. It did show up an alarm once on the screen, which is handy to know. I didn't actually know it did that until I tested it out. Just showing what the grass looks like. See, it is this sort of wind. I can hear it in my ears quite a lot. So, no windier than this, you want it. There was another cyclist who passed me by while I was flying the drone. I might have got him on, I did get him on camera actually. I did lose sight of the drone very quickly, and it was only because of the distance thingies on the screen that I noticed it was actually, it had flown past me and I hadn't noticed. So that's my own carelessness. And I was able to bring it back. I didn't fly it for very long at all with the wind the way it was. Barely lost a bar on the battery. Only one 7-minute flight. But it was good enough to look down the valley and fly along the road and fly past me, and yeah, it's cracking. This is the bag that comes with it. I might do a proper video review actually. I've never done one of those before, so we'll see, but that's the bag. Batteries, remote, drone. And I've got cards and cables and my identification in there as well. And it fits nicely in the saddlebag. So yeah, I did nearly drop it while I was folding up the propellers onto the concrete, but I caught it just beforehand, so that would have been expensive and disastrous. I haven't had it a month yet, gosh. But we'll press on. We're turning off before Llangurrig into the forest and then climb back up towards the arch. Very, very nearly crashed. Saw that gully there, and I was braking, and the front wheel, braking on the front wheel, was skidding coming up over that, so I ended up coming down here. It's a bit eroded here actually. You can see where, I think I can understand why it's been shut, because all these ditches here are new. But look, oh, the chain's come off. Hang on. Ah. Anyway, there's this huge ditch right next to the tarmac bit. It's massive. They've dug the whole road out. Now, the water will get in there and it'll erode away on the outside probably. I don't know if they should have, because there's a ditch on that side. I don't know what. I don't know why they just didn't stick with that ditch there and leave that. It doesn't look very safe either, because you'll be climbing up there right on the edge. You can see also down here there's an overhang underneath the tarmac. The tarmac's overhanging there. There isn't much underneath the tarmac, just compacted earth. So I'm not too keen on that bit. Come round the corner and there's a car down there and a man with a yellow jacket on. So I don't know what all that's made of. go in front, get a couple of gates in front. They must have camped down there. And there's another group going off into the forest, some kids and parents with the tent and what have you. Polish by the sound of it. Yeah, I'll have a bite to eat here. Wait for them to carry on. They're in two separate cars, so I wonder if they're not a couple. Well, they are, maybe they are, but they shouldn't be, like. I'm just gossiping now. Anyway, it's breezy still. But it explains why that track is shut to cyclists. Officially. Unofficially, it's unchanged very much apart from that last bit. Just crested the summit and now it's downhill to the forest road. And the tailwind on the downhill. The road does lead all the way down to Llangurig, and then you can take the lanes to Llanidloes and then up to Llyn-Clywedog. But today we're sticking to the less beaten track. GoPro's gone flat now, so don't know how much it caught. Saw that couple again, only there's another car with them and they was stopped on the entrance to the track, setting up a picnic by the looks of it. There's a group of them, so must be a family group. I don't know, I've never done this bit before. I think it's part of the Trans-Cambrian Way, but I could be mistaken. But well into the forest now, as you can see, stretching all the way to the horizon.